Hey guys, we want to look at how we measure a foot on a Brannock device. Before we were talking about how, obviously Brannock devices are being used to figure out and assess the size of an individual. And this time we really want to kind of show you how that's done. Here you can see when John is sitting right now, the foot measures about a size 6 with the longest toe. And we also can look at the arch length, so we can kind of pick up the big toe and figure out, okay, what's the arch length here, which is a 7. Right? From there we can then go on to the other side and we can use that number to figure out what the width of the foot will be. This is a slightly wider foot in the front, which would require some extra space in the shoe. Okay, John, I'm going to have you stand up just so we can take a look at your foot measurement standing up. And you can see now that John is standing up, the foot is actually elongating. Most of the time that has something to do with the arch dropping. So as the arch drops or elongates, the foot will also get longer. And it's always important to make sure that you measure the longest toe, not necessarily the big toe, right? So in some cases, it may be the second toe that's actually longer than your big toe, and that's the one that you want to measure to make sure that you get proper sizing for your feet and prevent potential issues like blackened toenails that a lot of runners and active individuals tend to experience, right? So in this case, John is about a 7 in length, and in arch lengthwise, when we break it here, it's about an 8. So his actual arch length is longer, and that's very important to note, because if you're going into a shoe, let's say you go in a size 7, the arch length may be overshooting the actual arch length of the shoe, which doesn't provide then potentially the most amount of padding for the ball of the foot. And then looking at the width, again, John's foot is wider than average, so we're looking at about an E fitting, and that would require a little bit extra space. Now, let's move on to the next video to show you how this will look like in the shoe and what kind of triggers you can use to be able to figure out if the shoe is actually a proper fit.